Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Yield Weekly Home Fragrance Roundup, the video that goes up most Saturdays here on my channel, where I share all of the home fragrance that I used over the course of the past week. So what I was burning, what I was melting in terms of wax melts, what I was crocking, what I was lamping, you know, we're just going to talk about all of the smelly things from this past week. I will go ahead and list and link where you can find everything that I'm sharing in the description box down below. Also down there are some discount codes if you're interested in saving a little bit more money with both Cringle and HomeWorx. I have a discount code with both of those companies. What sales are happening at the candle companies that I tend to frequent the most. There is Candle Crock and Candle Lamp 101. So if you are newer to my channel, or maybe you're newer to the world of home fragrance, I know there are more and more people kind of coming into this like home fragrance community every single day, and you might not be familiar with how to use a crock or a lamp. Please do check out my Candle Crock and Candle Lamp 101 video. There's links to crocks and lamps that I really find to be amazing quality and that work really well for me down there as well. So it's just a plethora of information. Feel free to check that out if you have any questions. Sometimes you might be able to find your answer there faster than I can get back to you in the comments, but always feel free to leave your questions down below as well. And if this is your first video here and you're not already subscribed, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's talk about all the fun, smelly things from the past week. I do want to start by taking you guys on a little trip just to show you what I'm currently burning. In all honesty, I turned my lamps off. Well, actually, you know what? I wasn't using anything under my lamps this week. Scratch that. There was nothing under the lamps. But my crocks, I was using 2 of my crocks. But I turned those off earlier this week and brought both of those candles up to the empties pile already. So yeah, I never placed anything else in any of my crocks, so those are kind of lonely right now. But anyway, let's take a look at what I'm actually burning right now, and we will be right back. Okay, here in the entryway on the sideboard that I have, in the Pottery Barn Sherborne Hurricane, say that 10 times fast. What a tongue twister. Anyway, I know I'm going to get questions about the Hurricane. I always do. So this is the now discontinued Sherborne Hurricane that was available at Pottery Barn. I was able to score this one on clearance, and here's the thing that I would suggest. If you really like this Hurricane, it does have that really kind of unique like bell-shaped glass portion, which I think is just absolutely stunning. But if you really like this, it might be worth puttering around to your local Pottery Barn stores and inquiring about it. They may still have these in stock in store, but you can no longer purchase it online. So I'd love to post a link for you, but you're gonna have to go on the hunt. Another suggestion that I have always for hurricanes is to check out your local Marshalls, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. They frequently have beautiful hurricane options, and you might be able to find something similar there. But my best advice, if you want this exact piece, would be to just start making the rounds at your local Pottery Barns and seeing if they happen to have it in stock still. Anyway, within this Hurricane, I did place a pedestal that I purchased from HomeWorx. I don't even know how long ago. It was a few years ago. And it has this beautiful like tropical leaf motif. There's like monstera leaves on there, you know, like it's just stunning. I love it. It is actually one of the few pedestals, I guess I should say, that fits within this Hurricane. I don't want you to get this Hurricane with the impression that all of your HomeWorx pedestals are going to fit in here. So far, I have only found 2 in my collection that do fit within this being one of them. So just a heads up. Anyway, what am I burning? Blueberry Violet Tart from HomeWorx. Oh, you guys, I love this one. This is definitely in my like top favorite new fragrances from HomeWorx for this year. This particular scent just knocked my socks off the first time that I smelled it. It definitely has, I feel like it pays homage to the farm stand blueberry, but then it also brings in this beautiful, just tart, like shortbread gourmand type note. and it is heavenly. I love this one. It'll be really hard for me once I finish the last one that I have, to not like immediately want to repurchase this one. But I need to also remember that HomeWorx has been very good, or I don't know, some people hate the repackaging. And I understand why, because sometimes they do change the name and you think you're getting a new candle, but in fact, it could already be a scent that you already have. I get that's annoying. But from the standpoint of someone who really falls in love with a lot of different scents from HomeWorx, I love the fact that I am getting either, you know, the same candle with the same name frequently now, or, you know, sometimes they're repackaged and sold as something else. But it's something that I love. So I view that as a bonus personally, but I do understand that it would be much more helpful to know whether something is a repackage or not. You know, when you're ordering it on the website, like a little asterisk that says maybe like, hey, you may have had this before. So I don't know. I don't know if HomeWorx is ever going to do that, but at any rate, I love this scent and I would repurchase it 100 times over. It is so delicious and it's a great performer, you guys. If you haven't tried this one, check it out. I can't say enough good things about it. So behind me in the video, you've probably already spotted this candle. This is the very first iteration of the Bath & Body Works Berry Waffle Cone, which I fell in love with. And I bought many. I am finally now, many years later, working my way through the end of the probably 20 to 25, possibly even 30 candles of just this one scent that I purchased. I think it's the best. It's the best version of this particular fragrance. I have smelled some of these subsequent re-releases and I don't think they've been quite as good. That being said, I will take that over not having this fragrance at all. I will say, I'm shooting this from more of like an overhead angle here just to show you guys that this one is struggling. This, I think, is one of the first from this collection where the flames are super, super low. I really don't want to have to crock this because normally I burn these from start to finish and it's such a great performer. But for whatever reason, this one is just kind of hurting. That's actually why I have this candle sleeve on here. I will link this down below as well. It's just a candle sleeve, similar to a hurricane, if you will. It can kind of help to prevent some drafts. I do have the window open that I sit in front of normally, and it is kind of a nice breezy day, which is great for airing out the house, but clearly not good when you're burning a candle. So this helps to prevent the wind from, first of all, extinguishing this candle, but it also helps it retain the heat a little bit more and is keeping it going. So I don't even have like, well, I would say it's about a 1/2 inch wax pool in there. It's certainly still performing like a rock star in terms of strength and throw. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep letting it burn like this because it seems to be working. But if the wicks do eventually extinguish themselves, I'll just pop it into a candle crock. I know that this will probably be a powerhouse for at least a week, even with half of the candle already being gone. So at any rate, I love this scent. Does anyone know if it's coming back for this summer? Let me know. Anyway, let's move on. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that very short tour this week. But I'm kind of loving the fruity berry vibe that I have going on right now. So I'm very content with these 2 candles. Anyway, while I was filming those 2 candles, I also realized that Alf was still in his little kennel enjoying his lunch. Well, he was done enjoying his lunch. So I plucked him out of there and he is now ready to join us for the filming of the rest of this video. For some reason, he was licking my sweater, which now also smells like dog food. So that's nice. Anyway, if you're new here, this is Alf. He is indeed a pug and he's kind of my constant shadow, so he is in the background of most of my videos. If you have your earbuds in and you hear any snoring, snorts, licking noises, it's more likely than not. Alf, so enjoy that free pug ASMR. If you have never owned a pug, this is what it's like. It's just continual like background noise. I don't know, to me at this point it's just kind of like white noise where, I don't know, I find it relaxing. It's just, this is just my life. There's never like complete silence in our house because of the two pugs, and that's okay. We love it. So anyway, Alf is joining us now for the rest of the video. So let's get into it. Let's get started with what I finished this week. There's actually only 2 candles. I thought I was gonna make a little bit more progress, but I really didn't. I finished Tiki Beach though. You guys, it took me so long to come around to this one. I finally reviewed it this week. I felt a little silly putting this review up because this candle has been around for years and most of you guys are super familiar with it, but for whatever reason, I never sought this one out. I don't know why, but I am in my coconut era and I am loving all of the coconuts, be it a like edible coconut all the way down to a perfumey, musky kind of coconut, just and everything in between. Just give it all to me and I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of it. You guys, I have to repurchase. So I'm actually planning on heading into Bath & Body Works this weekend to finally pick up those new fragrance mists that they have that are supposed to be dupes of the higher end perfumes. There's a few that I'm definitely interested in, so I'm gonna go pick those up. I noticed that they're having a $13.95 candle sale. There are a couple of scents that I'm interested in. Normally, I won't buy the Bath & Body Works candles unless I have a 20% off coupon, but I don't have one right now, so it's not going to be any type of like major candle haul. I think there's just 1 or 2 that I'm curious enough about to where I'll pay the full price. But I tell you what, if they dud out on me in any kind of way, I will take them back. Because, you know, while I don't mind crocking like a $10 candle, I don't know. I feel like Bath & Body Works just used to be so great for me back in the day. And now they just tend to be a little bit more hit and miss. So anyway, it's fine. It's fine. But this, I'm going to need more of this. The next time that I do have a 20% off, I will probably pick up at least 2 of these for this summer. It's delightful. If you are also on a coconut bender, Tiki Beach is a great choice. So there's that. I also finished Santorini from HomeWorx. This one extinguished itself. It hit the wick clips at the bottom, and that was that. You guys, this was another kind of great, like, muskier coconut type of scent. This also had some other stuff going on as well. I reviewed this one and the Tiki Beach, so if you missed those reviews, I'll try to remember to link those in the description box as well, but you can find those on my channel from this past week here. So anyway, I really enjoyed this, and this is another one where I really want a backup of it. So it's just a lot harder with the HomeWorx because I do still have like a number of HomeWorx candles that are summer candles that I'm looking to finish between now and the start of fall. So I probably shouldn't be buying a backup of this quite yet, but I might. That being said, I have plenty of HomeWorx candles to get me through this summer that are left over from previous summers. So I'm so hell-bent on like whittling down this HomeWorx collection because it's really going to open up a lot of room in my candle closet that I'm trying to like move all of my candles into. So I just need to be a lot more reasonable about what I'm bringing in. I need to be more mindful. So anyway, I will have a review going up of this tomorrow. What is this? This is the last of the Candleberry candles that I recently picked up as a contender, if you will, for another cookie jar from Candleberry. This is the Waffle Cone. I tell you what, if you're thinking about ordering this, please watch my review first because I'm disappointed in this. Like, really disappointed. I should have known better, like, looking at the fragrance notes, but I took a chance on it, and I am very sad about this scent. In fact, I don't even want to keep burning it, but I just feel like I should commit and finish it. Also, tomorrow you will see an in-depth review of the last of the country candles that I needed to review, and that's the Cotton Flowers. So, yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow for a review of this and Country Candle Cotton Flowers. So, but that made me sad. I just had really high expectations and they were obviously dashed. Okay, still burning the coral in the downstairs guest bathroom and loving it. I just think this is such a great scent. It's so perfumey, but I just think it's really beautiful. And if you haven't tried this one, definitely pick up a Daylight, definitely pick up a Wax Melt. By the way, some of the new scents for spring and summer from both, maybe not both, but definitely I know that the Country Candle is out of some of the large jars or the Daylights or the Wax Melt and some of the new scents for spring summer 2024. Those should be replenished. I don't obviously have a date for you right now, but if there's something that you're wanting and it's out of stock, this is not one of those situations where they're not going to not put out any more of it. These candles are intended for the spring and summer 2024. So they typically with those particular products, they do re-pour them. So you should see a restock soon. If there's something that you're looking for and it's out of stock, there should be a restock coming soon. So no need to freak out. If there's something not there, it should be coming back. So I imagine like as things sell out, the closer we get to fall, they probably won't re-pour, at least for this year, but a lot of the previous season's scents have been re-poured and are still on the website. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Another Country Candle that I was burning this week, but outside, I have to be honest with this one. This is the Charred Pineapple from Country Candle. This was new for spring, summer this year. Listen, if you like pineapple scents with like a touch of like a green note to them, I think you're really gonna like this one. I'm just not a huge pineapple person. There's a few scent notes that I just don't really personally care for. I don't love mint, I don't love caramel, I don't love pineapple. Not a big fan of lavender. So, you know, like everybody kind of has those fragrance notes where they're like, ugh, that's not for me. That's kind of me with pineapple, but I don't mind this outside. Like it just gets, like, I don't want to say like drowned out by the fresh air, but I don't know. It's just more enjoyable for me in a backyard setting versus in my house where the scent is much more concentrated. So that being said, I know a lot of you guys actually love pineapple, and this is a really unique pineapple. Try it in either the Wax Melts or the Daylights first if you're unsure, but it's a really interesting, I think more delicious take on pineapple because it's not that like overly sweet, like intense tangy pineapple note. It just smells a little bit more authentic, I guess. All right, I did burn my Vanilla Coconut Surf once this week, but I'm kind of nursing this one along. I love it so much. It's so similar to the Cocoa Paradise, and since I'm in this coconut era of mine, this just really fits the bill for that. So if this is in stock in my local store, I'm definitely gonna pick up another one this weekend. I shouldn't because I still have some Cocoa Paradise left from last year, but I really do love this. Like I love this one. Do I love it as much as Tiki Beach? Yeah, I would say they're kind of equal actually. They're very similar too. So, all right, let's do some more Cringle next. I'm just reaching. Okay, Jelly Donut. I did some more Jelly Donut this week because, of course, I love this one. But the one, for some reason, this is the only Cringle candle this has happened with. Well, in a long time. I have had one other one before that kind of was hard to take the lid off. But this one is really kind of hard to get the lid off of it. Oh, it's so good. Those of you that were finally able to get your hands on it and you've been burning it, so if you're newer to this scent, how's it working out for you? How are the repours burning for you? Because this is one of my originals and it is crazy strong. This one is probably one of my best performing Cringle candles. I really love it. And it's just the best gourmand. It has that perfect touch of like raspberry, touch of strawberry as well, but it's mostly raspberry. And then you have that delicious like bakery gourmand note going on with the actual like donut part. It's heavenly. But I want to know how the new pours are doing. I bought some. Of course I was going to, because I was complaining for how many months before it was finally restocked. It is sold out again. I know. Hopefully they will restock it again soon. But yeah, I haven't burned any of the new ones yet, but I will be lighting up some of the new sprinkled macarons as well as the new sweet creams probably in the next week or so. So I'll update you on how my reports are going. But the originals have all been rock stars. So, all right, new reserve candles that I finally reviewed this week. Oh, you guys, the Reserve Orange and the Psychedelic Citrus. I'm also kind of getting into a little bit of a citrus moment as well, which in the past, while I've always enjoyed orange, it hasn't like been my favorite. Why is there like a fly or something in here? Something's flying around. While I haven't always been the biggest fan of citrus, I'm really coming around to it. And listen, if you enjoy a citrus, you might want to check these out. This orange is so fresh and juicy. It kind of smells like the Tropicana orange juice that you get in like the bottle, you know, at the grocery store. Almost like orange juice concentrate, maybe even. Just good. It's just fabulous. And for this label's really speaking to me. I don't know. I like that like severe contrast between the image and the black background. I just think it's really unique. Anyway, this one's super fun. If you're looking for some tie-dye citrus slices, they are featured on this label over here. So this Psychedelic Citrus is, so this is a little bit more of a mix between an orange, a lemon, and a grapefruit. So it's a little bit more of a inclusive citrus type of scent, whereas this is just very much just orange, straightforward orange. This is a little bit of a mix. It's really good. This is definitely quite sweet. I would almost call these citrus notes a little bit more candied. Very, very sweet. So good. This is so good, you guys. These are both just really happy fragrances. And if you're looking for something that's going to be bright and fresh for the spring leading into the early summer, I don't think you can go wrong with either of these two. I'm having a good, you know, burn experience in terms of strength and throw, and there's no like burn issues ever because it's the Cringle soy formula, and it just does so well for me. All right, another Cringle candle that I was sporting in the dining room a few times this week was the Bananas Foster. You guys, if you're looking for a really authentic Bananas Foster with great performance, check out the 2-wick. I actually received the 3-wick in PR, and after burning that, I became very curious about the 2-wick because the 3-wick was quite potent. And that one also started to get a little bit of like a toffee type note to it because it just burns so hot. This does not get that toffee note, which I personally love because I find that a little bit cloying sometimes. But this is just a very accurate, very like straightforward Bananas Foster. If you love this particular dessert and you want your house to smell like it, this is a great one. All right, I have 2 newer HomeWorx candles that I recently received as PR. The Frozen Rainbow Pop. I've started burning this one, and I'm almost, I would say, no, it's not even a quarter of the way down. I still have quite a bit of burning to do on this one before I can review it for you, but I did get started on it this week. I have to say, I was talking to Brett and he was telling me that it smelled just mostly like grape to him. And I was like, oh no, this was before I got mine. And I was like, oh no, because grape is another one of those notes where I'm just really picky about it. I don't mind it in like wine type fragrances, but more of like that typical grape scent. I'm talking like that grape Kool-Aid type of fragrance. Just doesn't really appeal to me. I was surprised that I didn't hate the grape in here though. It does definitely lean a little grape Kool-Aid, but there's also some other notes in here that I think for me make this a more enjoyable grape type scent. So Icy Grape is the first note, Summer Berries. I think the addition of the berries kind of mellow the grape out a little bit. caramelized sugar and vanilla. I don't know that I would call this caramelized sugar at all. But yeah, it's a very sweet, grapey, berry summertime scent. If you're into this type of fragrance, I'm having a pretty good performance with this one so far in terms of strength and throw, but I'm not going to review it until I get to at least the halfway point. So probably later next week is when you'll see that. Now, I'm not sure. I also received this one in PR. I'm not sure if I've already reviewed it. I kind of feel like I probably have. I'm pretty sure I have. It's their Banana Split Sundae. So this is fresh ripe banana, vanilla ice cream, strawberry, pineapple syrup, and chocolate syrup. I gotta say, I don't know that this is like my favorite banana scent from HomeWorx. I think he's done some other banana scents a little bit better. And this one has been a little bit lighter. It's not awful, but this is not one that I would repurchase based on this particular one that I have here. But if you're into banana scents, it might be worth checking out for you. But I will say the strength and throw is definitely on the like true lower medium end of the spectrum. So I'm gonna double check and see if I've formally reviewed this in the past or not. If you're new here, I don't re-review like re-releases from companies unless it has been tweaked or changed in terms of the fragrance itself, or there's something just that I feel like I need to share. I don't really see the purpose in me doing that. So anyway, if I've already reviewed it, I'm just gonna let that old review stand and just let you know that this repackage here, which is what this would be for me, it's pretty light medium in terms of strength of throw. And if that is something that's gonna bug you, I just want you to know that. So, all right, last thing we have to do is to go through, sorry, these are, I use those to clean out my, my dishes when I'm pouring the wax out. By the way, I do have a video that is linked in the description box that shows what I do with my leftover wax. If you're interested, check that out. I make fire starters because we have a fireplace in our backyard. If you are someone who camps frequently, you know, you could take these with you. Helps you get your fire started a little bit faster. But yeah, check out that video if you're interested. But that is why I have all of those. These also get put in with the like fire starter pile. Anyway, all right, what did I use this week in terms of, this is all going to be Scentsy. Listen, I don't sell Scentsy. I have no goals of doing that in life. I'm not a consultant type person, if you will. I buy all of my Scentsy from my bestie Lisa, who is a consultant, and she's just a fabulous human being. So if you are looking for a consultant, I obviously can't recommend Lisa enough, but if you are looking for someone who is local to you, Lisa is in Idaho, like the Boise area. So if you are in that area, hook up with Lisa for sure. But if you're not, go to the main Scentsy website, type in your zip code at the top, and it actually spits out all of the consultants that are within your zip code. And then you can kind of connect with these people, see who you have more of a connection with, and then, purchase from that person, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, Lisa is my Scentsy dealer, so let's go through what I bought from Lisa to enjoy for this week. This I've been using in the downstairs guest bathroom alongside the Coral from Cringle. This is a really great combo, by the way. If you have both, pair them together, you will love it. This is Twitter pated. Listen, I'm not the Disney person, so I don't know. I think it's Twitter pated. Let me know down below. This is so fresh. It's very fresh, very clean. Definitely smells like a borderline fancy lady bathroom cleaner, but delightful. Almost cologne-y in a way. It's a very interesting, I feel like there's a lot of citrus behind this one. So anyway, would I repurchase this? I'm not sure that I necessarily would. I was curious about it, so definitely worth trying it, but it's not something that I would be like clamoring for again. But someone who might like this type of fragrance overall, it's quite fresh. Okay, I love Daydream Oasis. I feel like this one has been around for a little while now with Scentsy. It is a really beautiful, slightly powdery, sweet floral. It's absolutely delightful, you guys. And like I said, I've had this multiple times now through the last couple of years, and each time that I put it out, I just think my house smells so beautiful. This is a very sophisticated type of floral scent, and it gets me a really good performance. And by that I mean I can usually get like 2-3 days out of it before I feel like I have to change my wax. I am lazy when it comes to changing my wax melts. This is why I don't participate in a lot of vendor wax. I do have this vendor wax item that I was going to share towards the end, so we'll talk about that. But I typically don't partake in a lot of vendor wax because I feel like after a day, like most of the fragrance oils have dissipated, and I feel like I have to change it, and I don't like it doing it every single day. And he is really sawing a log right now, so I hope you're enjoying that. Sun Castles. Okay, I am both in love but disappointed at the same time, and here's why I'm disappointed. This is one of those bars from Scentsy where I love the scent. Like, I love it. Smells very similar to the Cheirosa 62 fragrance from Sol de Janeiro. So that Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream scent that we all know and love, this smells pretty much exactly like it. But here's my beef. This is one of those rare Scentsy bars that only lasted like a day for me. After a day, I couldn't smell it. And I don't mind paying a little more for Scentsy because I usually get, like I said, multiple days, but I did not in the case of this one. So I don't think I'm gonna add it to my club, but it's okay. There are some other things that I'm still thinking about adding to my club before the end of this spring summer catalog, but I don't think it's gonna be this. It's really too bad because I'm extra bummed out because Cringle, at least for now, seem to have done away with sweet stuff. I need to bug them and see if this was like one of their discontinued fragrances. I certainly hope not because it is fabulous. It's another like Sol de Janeiro dupe for this Cheirosa 62 fragrance, and I'm just devastated. Like, where did it go? Needs to come back. Okay, Crazy Coconut. I think I was asking Lisa, I was like, hey, when did I get this? Because I don't think it's available in the catalog right now. I think this was from the recent, most recent Bring Back My Bar. But this is a nice musky coconut. It is a like a warmer, like darker type of coconut note. Very musky, delight. Man, this paired incredibly well with the Vanilla Coconut Surf and the Tiki Beach this week. There's another pairing for you. I know that I said I was gonna start sharing these like pairing videos where, you know, I take different wax melts and pair them with different candles and let you guys know about some of my like yummy combinations that I come up with. I haven't started that yet. It's still on my list to do, but here's a couple suggestions in this video. To like make up for the fact that I have not followed through quite yet. Okay, Berry Bright. Listen, this is one of the ones that I think I need to put in my club because again, this is another one that I've had for a couple years now in a row, and it is so fruity. This is a fruity explosion. It's a little bit of like a blue raspberry type of fruitiness. Duh, it is so good. So this, I think I need to put in my club. Okay, Berry Sweet. Now, this is definitely a healthy dose of strawberry, but it's kind of an artificial strawberry. I definitely would not purchase this one again. But I think it's worth a try if you're a fan of strawberry scents. I prefer sugared strawberries. So that has a little touch of lemon in it, a lot more intense, tangy sweetness. Whereas this, it doesn't have that tangy sweetness, and the strawberry doesn't smell as like real life, if you will. I mean, it was worth a try, but yeah, not something that, is it the blueberry maybe that's throwing it off for me? No, I'm just smelling mostly just an artificial strawberry, so this is not for me, but that's okay. Okay, This is leftover from last week. So let's talk about this L3 Waxy Wonders. This is the Bum Bum Pear Lavender Mallow. It came in this little log here. I used this earlier this week, and here's the thing. It smells amazing. I hate lavender. It's barely detectable in here. I really get quite a bit of that, like that Bum Bum scent, the Shirosa 62. I definitely get a pear, and it's not a pear with that smells like BO. I was talking about how I didn't pick up the Cringle Reserve pear scent because a lot of times pear smells off to my nose. Some people smell peach and their nose interprets it as body odor. For me, I smell pear, and a lot of times my nose interprets that as like almost like a body odor type of scent. It's just very off-putting, you know, not big on BO. So, but here, it's quite a nice pear. It smells more like a true like Anjou pear note. Not a lot of lavender, but a nice like marshmallowy sweetness. I like this, and I do like these cute little, like the presentation of vendor wax, but you know, chopping it and all that stuff, I don't know. It's just a lot of work. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys this week. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you were melting, what you were burning in the comments down below. Let's all thank Alf for the delightful snore performance that he provided with us, or for us. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you tomorrow for a couple of candle reviews if you're interested. You wanna say bye? Come on, say goodbye. I know. He's like, can we just go outside and play in the sunshine? Yes, we can. We can totally do that. Can you get over his face? I can't. Does he look like his mom? I feel like we look a lot alike. Just kidding. I know he's not my child, but he is very sweet. Is this wax that you're, yeah, that's a lot of wax. Okay, we'll have to vacuum. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.